Lopez Obrador improves the protection mechanism for journalists and human rights defenders. President Andrés Manuel Lopez Obrador and the Undersecretary of Human Rights, Migration and Population of the Ministry of the Interior, Alejandro Encinas, presented the actions of the government of Mexico to improve the protection mechanism for human rights defenders and journalists. This delicate issue will require permanent monitoring. One of the characteristics of the hallmarks of the new government is transparency, which we can talk about these issues that were previously hidden, said the chief executive. In a morning press conference, he accused that the crisis of disappearances and murders of journalists and human rights defenders correspond to the legacy left by the governments of the neoliberal period. These subjects practically did not interest them, or they only came out to simulate that they had to attend to them. All that we have inherited badly is going to be corrected. It takes time because there are many and very large problems that were inherited, he said. Among the actions announced this day include the replacement of the hiring of private escort companies for the security of the state that will have the training of the Federal Preventive Police and the protection area for officials of the National Defense Secretariat. Currently, more than 30 million pesos are destined to pay for custody services, so once the government assumes these tasks, it will mean a saving of 15% in spending. The Undersecretary of Human Rights, Alejandro Encinas, argued that defense and protection is a responsibility of the state that cannot be delegated to a private individual. As long as all the protection mechanisms are not resolved, we will not put at risk anyone. We will maintain the services of the company, but under a much more direct control and control mechanisms. We will rethink everything, he said. The Undersecretary also analyzed the involvement of the owners of the media and the co-responsibility of the protection of journalists. Also, state and federal cooperation giving timely attention to those with the greatest number of applications due to their risk and situation. For its part, the Superior Audit of the Federation will audit the trust that manage the mechanism funds. The Undersecretary in charge of Alejandro Encinas promotes international collaboration with the United Nations and organizations from the United States, Colombia, Honduras, Guatemala, among others, to strengthen protection measures. The Undersecretary said that the first external evaluation by the offices in Mexico of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights will be ready in April.